This tutorial we're going to cover how to enter tag and hardware set numbers for a door schedule. And to do that, you'll come into the door schedule form, open up the job, make sure it's been saved and everything, and then go over to the third tab here, door schedule tags. And this is where you're going to enter the tag numbers. You're going to start up here at this add tag number column or text box, and you'll basically just take from your set of plans. For example, is I'll move it over a little bit. We have a set of plans here, the door schedule. Just go down the column, enter all the tag numbers, and the same with the hardware set numbers for the tag openings. And we'll cover that. So let's say your tag numbers, I'm just going to make it simple. So we got 6 tag numbers. You get them enter them with and separate them with a comma, no spaces. And when you put them in the order that you want them to show up on the schedule. So then we'll just simply click Add Tags. You can see it added those tag numbers over here. And down here you can see it shows the order in which those tag numbers will show up on the door schedule. And of course they kind of match up because we're using numbers 1 through 6. And those can be changed. If you want to change a tag number, for example, let's say you want instead of 4, you want number 6 to be in the place of 4, you'll put this 4 here and then make this 5 and 6. That's one way you can make the change. And you'll save it and it'll actually rearrange those for you. We're going to leave it the way it is. If we come over and take a look at the door schedule form, you'll see that those tag numbers have been entered into the form. Right there are your tag numbers. And some fields have been automatically filled in. Phase defaults to number 1 on everything. Quantity for the active door, inactive door, and frame are all 0 until you get some data put in. And we'll go in another tutorial cover how to edit these columns. So we'll come back over to door tags. Now what we want to do is get the hardware sets entered. And you'll start here. You'll start first with the hardware set number. And again, that'll come from your spec book or from the schedule here. Whatever your set numbers are called, you'll use the same information for that. So we're going to call our first set, let's say it's set number A. And I'm going to turn my caps lock on because I want all the letters to be capitalized. So I'll type the letter A. And over here it tells me all the tag numbers that do not have a hardware set yet. So let's say tag A, or I'm sorry, hardware set A was for doors 1, 2. And again, separate them with a comma. Now we're going to click Add Set. And now you can see it added the hardware set A is being used now. It took out doors 1 and 2. And down here it added the sort order. So you want to add these set numbers in the order you want them to show up. But again, they can be rearranged later if necessary. So let's do, let's say hardware set B was for tag number 3. And now we're going to do maybe hardware set C will be 4, 5. And then maybe hardware set D is tag number 6. So there we have our hardware sets, A, B, C, and D, and that's the order they're going to show up when we print out our hardware schedule. Down here it tells you which hardware sets are being used, and there are no tag numbers that do not have a hardware set associated with it. And to verify that, we can come over to the door schedule. And you can see all the hardware sets now are in the schedule form. Now let's say we want to add some tag numbers. You can add all the new openings through this form right here by putting in the tag number. You can do additional tags. That's covered in another tutorial. But you can also use the door schedule tag form here. So let's say we have tags 7, 8, and 9. We'll just enter them into the add tag number field here and then click add tag. And you can see it added them in. And it also added them in the sort order down here. Now we also are showing those 3 doors do not have a hardware set. So we can add that by following the same procedure. If, let's say 7 is the same as using hardware set B, then we'll just enter, B here, and up here we're going to enter 7. We'll add that. And let's say tags 8 and 9 are using hardware set E. Click add set. And now we have all the hardware sets entered. And again, we'll take a look at this door schedule form. And you can see we have 7, 8, and 9 now in our schedule. Now at this point we can start adding the door and frame opening information for each one of the openings. And again, that'll be covered in another tutorial. So that should pretty well cover it. Again, the change in the sort order can be done through these fields right here. You would just re-enter the numbers the way you want them to show up, and then click save, and it will reorder them for you. Okay, so this area here will be covered again in another tutorial. That's using a program like Abby to pull in the tag and hardware set numbers from a door schedule form or PDF file. Okay, so if you have any questions on this or concerns, please give our office a call. I'll be more than happy to help you out. Thanks.